Oh, excuse me, 125K big blind. Funny level.
This might be an
Kharlin raises
Alan
to 250,000.
Kessler approved structure right here.
Dan folds, Alfie folds. Matt folds.
I would not be surprised if he was without complaint. Danny Wong, ace-5 suited in the big blind.
Why does he have to worry about final table big blinds?
Wow.
Danny calls, heads up to a flop.
Everybody with clubs.
Flop is 9 of spades, tray of diamonds, 5 of spades.
Wong with a piece of it, but
Danny checks.
Sued's got the chip lead and a lot of aggression under him. Let's see how this goes.
You got a lot of aggression. I caught that Kessler joke.
Kharlin bets 225,000.
He needs to know all the levels until you min cash.
Wow. That was
Danny
Ashley
calls.
Sleeth. This is Jesse Sylvia down here at the
Turn is the ace of hearts.
Win Casino.
Oh, now Danny will be happy with this. Feeling a little more secure. Ace of hearts on the turn.
Danny checks.
Now will Sued get after this card as well?
Yeah, this is a great situation for Danny because it feels like the type of card that Sued is going to attack. Yeah, and he immediately fires out a bunch of chips.
Kharlin bets 550,000.
And also, he has 10 high, no spade. So if the river's a brick, he might feel compelled to bluff this particular hand quite a bit. I would love to see Danny just call here. It's a somewhat dry, heavy board, so there's definitely arguments for raising, but when you have ace-5 here, you have your opponent drawing dead and having a hand like this that wants to bluff on river quite a bit.
Danny calls.
So you really want to slow play something like this.
River is the king of spades.
Interesting.
Yeah, not the card that Danny wanted to see, but can't imagine he's folding to a river bet regardless. He knows his opponent could continue the story on this card a lot. And we just have way too strong of a hand to be folding.
10 seconds.
It's just too much of an exploitable
What if Sued
fold.
just goes all in?
Then we really have to make a decision. That's a scary proposition. It's just
Danny checks.
the ace-king runout in particular feels like one that our opponent is going to bluff a lot.
Oh, do it.
It's interesting
Do
for
it.
Sued because on a brick, this is a really nice hand to bluff. On a spade runout, he might just wait till he has a spade in his hand to continue the story. Or
10
some
seconds.
sort of Broadway hand, even.
Reaching for chips.
But yeah, he's just going to go for it.
Kharlin bets 1,350,000.
And this is why I feel like Danny just can't fold his hand and worry about something like a flush. Because it's just such a nice run out for the big stack to continue firing on with any number of bluffs.
Huge pot
10
now.
seconds.
This is your moment, Danny.
He is really thinking about this, though. It represents such a huge chunk of his stack. You really hate to lose another 1.35 million chips. And be somewhat handcuffed in what you can do afterwards, but
10 seconds.
man.
Definitely the biggest moment for him of this final table.
Yeah, this is going to be a massive pot. If Danny calls here, he will have close to 6 million chips. Do I have that right? I think so. 6.6
10 seconds.
million. He'll actually be in second place if he calls here.
Yeah, a lot on the line in this decision. Huge swing either way. There he goes.
There it is,
Good
Danny
Good
Wong.
call. Very good call.
Kharlin showed the 8 of clubs, 10 of clubs. Danny shows ace of clubs, 5 of clubs for a pair of aces. Danny wins the pot.
Two pair.
Two pair aces and pocket.
Club WPT Gold, where trusted online poker keeps getting bigger and bigger. Join the exciting poker action and play ring games and daily tournaments with your favorite Club WPT Gold ambassadors. And improve your game with Club WPT Gold's hand analysis tool. Sign up today at clubwptgold.com and start your online poker journey today.
And made the big call correctly when he needed to. Well done.
If I'm Sued, I'm also remembering the fact that Danny really tanked there with 2 pair. I would kind of log that one in as I don't know if he thinks I'm fully capable of bluffing. That he would consider making such an exploitable fold.
Dan raises to 250,000.
That might stay in the back of
Alfie folds.
my brain for a little
Matt
while.
folds. Danny folds.
It's a small takeaway from the hand, you know, but could be a valuable one.
And right away gets ace queen suited in the big blind. Just
Heads up to
heels
five
to Dan Moor's open.
6.575.
Flop is 4 of diamonds, queen of diamonds, 9 of
Very
spades.
interesting flop.
That is a big flop for both players.
Alfie checks.
Top pair for Sued. Nut flush draw for Moor.
Kharlin checks, sorry.
The question is here, does Sued check raise right away?
Dan
Because
bets
if he does, we're playing a
275,000.
big pot.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, there's a chance that somehow turn brick goes check check. Maybe the pot stays quite a bit smaller, but we have so much hand here, I would expect to check raise. No, he
Kharlin
does
calls.
just call though.
Turn is the deuce of spades.
Wow. Now Sued picking up
Kharlin checks.
backdoor flush draw to go along with top pair. What do you do if you're Dan here?
It's interesting. I feel like you want to check quite a bit. You don't ever want to bet and be shoved on and not be able to realize your equity. You also still could have the best hand. It's rare. I don't think
10
that Sued
seconds.
is calling with too many worse ace highs,
Oh boy.
but you could occasionally have the best hand.
He's reaching for chips. It's like 700 something.
Yeah, he's firing. He's going to try to get something like pocket sixes or a
Dan
9
bets
to fold on the turn.
775,000.
Even a really weak queen would consider folding versus this bet. Something like queen 6 suited, queen 5 suited.
Yep. Sizable bet here on the turn.
The fact that a second flush draw has appeared
10
on the turn
seconds.
makes you want to barrel this hand a little bit less, I think, because your opponent will be a bit more interested in protecting when they have
Kharlin calls.
something like a good top pair.
Just another call.
Yeah, I think Sued feels comfortable slow playing this hand in particular since he has the other flush draw covered.
River is the 10 of hearts.
And that's a bit of an action killing card because you imagine Dan just checks back
Yeah.
on this river.
Kharlin checks.
Probably wasn't bluffing the river with this particular holding either way, but certainly once he makes a strong second pair, he's forced to just check it back. And
Yeah, it does
try
go
to get
check,
the showdown.
check. Sued. And it's
Dan
taken
checks.
down.
Kharlin shows ace, queen of spades for a pair of queens. Kharlin wins the pot.
And just like that, back to over 14 million, no problem.
Yeah. Doing it the easy way, avoiding nut flush draw with your top pair.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Danny
like that we
folds.
got to see that Jack 8 offsuit open from Danny immediately adjusting to the new chip
Yeah.
stack dynamics.
Queen folds.
Really shows how much thought he's putting into every decision.
Yeah, and he's just very aware of what's going on at the table. He's been here before. Dan now with Queen 8 of hearts on the button. He's going to open.
Dan raises to 250,000.
Like I said, I got him.
Alfie folds.
Huh? The third time bank?
Yeah.
Time bank, third one.
Widdoes with the defendable Jack 6 suited.
Widdoes
Widdows is quite happy to play pots with Dan in particular,
That's what that one felt like.
because whenever he wins chips off of Dan, he's
Something
essentially
good
winning
at it.
them off of the other
Heads up to a flop.
short stacked rival. Those are the
Flop
best
is 10 of
possible
hearts,
chips
queen
for
of
him at the
clubs,
table to
9
win.
of clubs.
Open ender for Widdows, top pair. Gut shot for Dan.
Matt checks.
I like the way you put that. They're essentially the two short
Dan
stacks
checks.
competing for the next payout.
Turn is the
Thank
4
you.
of hearts.
Check here.
Dan picks up a flush draw on the turn. Let's see if Widdows is feeling a little spicy. He's been quiet, not much going on. Yeah, he's reaching for chips.
Matt bets 375,000.
Smaller sizing here. Just trying to get something like a lower pocket pair or an ace high, maybe something like ace 6 of spades to fold. Although we have the 6 of spades, so maybe like ace 5 of spades.
And Dan's gonna go nowhere.
10 seconds.
Yeah, imagine Jan's just calling here.
Dan calls.
He is a very clearly medium strength hand. Also, he's not worried about heart rivers.
River
Jack
is the
rivers
8
are
of
fine.
spades.
Oh!
Oh, that's a terrible card for Dan.
Two pair now for Dan. Straight comes in for Widdows.
Boy, this orbit, or I should say this level, has gone really poorly so far for Dan.
Yeah.
And this just becomes what size does Widdows pick. If he goes really large, there's a non-zero
10
chance that Dan
seconds.
gets away from it. But if he picks anything where he's laying his opponent a decent price, I
1.6
think
million.
Dan will feel obligated to call. That's a big
Whoa.
bet.
That's 1.6 million.
That's a big enough bet where Dan might get away from it, because Dan has a number of jacks in his range when he takes this line.
Another puke moment for Dan.
It is. If I'm Dan, I'm thinking, you know, I play the hand like this a lot when I have something like Jack 9, Jack 10, Ace Jack. Why are you betting into me on this river? Unless you just have a straight.
So he opens pre, he checks
seconds.
back the flop, calls the turn,
Yeah.
and here we are. Facing an overbet on the river. We've been losing every hand for an hour and a half.
That might also have a small effect on this decision right here. This is just nothing but pain for Dan.
10 seconds.
Deep into the tank here. We've got a couple of time extensions. Understandably so. Very uncomfortable.
Good hand. I don't know why I started at 4, yeah. 4's late. 4's super late.
Oh,
Dan
Oh
calls.
no,
Showdown.
Dan.
Matt shows Jack 6 of spades for a straight. Queen
So
9 straight.
brutal.
Dan mucks. Matt wins the pot.
massive swing for Dan, now down to just a few big blinds.
Yeah, complete and utter devastation for Maor. He doesn't have any room now.
200 back, right? Thank you.
After posting the 125K ante, he's going
Alfie
to be
folds.
down to under 3 big blinds.
Matt folds.
Danny gonna
Danny
open
raised
into
to
it
300,000.
with Jack 9 offsuit though. Despite Dan being quite committed. Sued Sued wants to get in there with the 6 high.
Kharlin calls.
He's got a king.
Important to note that Danny picked a size where if Dan Moore were to go
Dan
all in,
calls 300,000.
the action can't
Three-way
be
to the flop.
reopened. And that means that Sued can peel without worrying about being
Flop
blown
is
off
9
the
of spades, deuce of spades, 10 of
Wow.
hearts.
Are you a professional or something?
I dabbled back in the day.
Kharlin checks, Dan checks.
I had my time in the sun, actually.
Dan still has 25,000 left. Danny bets 300,000.
Interesting spot here for Sued with the 6 high flush draw.
Kharlin calls.
Oh, Dan
Dan
Moore
goes
only
all in
has
for his remaining
25
25,000.
behind. I thought he might have a little bit more and
We'll
could
have
get
a
away
side
from
pot.
it, but given that price, he's going nowhere. This is going to be a tough one for him to win.
Oh,
Turn is the 8 of
there's
spades.
Oh no!
Kharlin
Danny
checks.
Wong has picked up an open ender too to go with his with his pair. Would imagine we see a check back here. He just has the type of hand that's very happy
Danny
to block
checks.
control.
River
Oh,
is the 7
no.
of hearts.
This is a Danny pays off the river type of card.
You want just all hands to show at one time.
yeah, Danny making his straight on the river. Sued still with the best hand with his flush.
Maybe it goes check, checks. Did they just all flip their hands up at once?
And Dan just trying to keep it together, knowing he's out in 5th, most likely.
Dan has one shot at winning this pot, and that's both of his
Kharlin bets
opponents.
1.1 million.
Oh, actually, he has the bottom end of the street.
That is
So
both
he
of
could
his
be
opponents
excited.
inadvertently mucking their hands, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he could actually be a little bit hopeful with this river.
Yeah,
with
he's
the
about to
6.
be slow rolled by the by the showdown here.
That's it, Danny calls.
Unfortunately.
Big bet.
Flush.
Okay,
Snap
Danny
call
called.
almost.
We're going to show down for the side pot first.
Wow.
All hands
That
must show.
became a huge
On the
pot.
side, we have Kharlin.
must
with the
show
5,
when
6
there's
of
an all-in
spades for a
player.
Flush. Let's go! Danny shows F9 for a jack high straight.
That became a huge pot. Sued takes it down.
6 for a 10 high straight.
Yeah, it went a little
Kharlin
under.
You
is
see
going
Moore
to
standing
win the
up. He
pot
is going to be our 5th place
with a
finisher
flush
for $132,000. Quick exit.
It was nice to see Dan work today. Unfortunately, the cards that level were just completely against him.
Club WPT Gold, where trusted online poker keeps getting bigger and bigger. Join the exciting poker action and play ring games and daily tournaments with your favorite Club WPT Gold ambassadors. And improve your game with Club WPT Gold's hand analysis tool. Sign up today at clubwptgold.com and start your online poker journey today.
I feel like I vaguely recall something.
I could just have made that up.
No,
Alfie
I
folds.
that sounds really familiar.
What would you put on the sphere if you hacked into it?
Big picture of your face.
Matt folds.
Just
No,
my
you would-
dedication
no,
to you.
No, you would put our dog's face on for sure.
Maybe both.
Our little Shiba Inu.
Maybe all three of y'all.
All right,
I
fold
put the
around to
wrong
the small
amount
blind.
up originally, right?
This is 75,000.
They should put our dog's face on there anyways.
Danny raises to 500,000.
That is a ginormous raise, right? Oh no, he's from the small blind, so he's making it.
Yeah, 4x. I think
Yeah,
he's kind
pretty
of saying,
standard.
you know, I'm not raising here a lot. So
Yeah.
when I do, I have a strong
Probably
range,
calls.
and I'm going to make it big.
Heads up to a flop.
Also, you really want to charge your opponent for getting to play in position against
Flop
you.
is 5 of hearts, queen of spades, king of spades.
And that's a wildly unfortunate flop for Danny, who had his opponent dominated before. They saw those three.
Still pretty good for the types of hands he would be raising.
Danny
for you
bets
from the small.
350,000.
Yeah, he's going to continue. Just deny equity to a number of hands that have whiffed this board. Also, there are some runouts where we might start bluffing. If the turn is like a 10,
Kharlin calls.
maybe this is a great combo to start getting after it. We have all the ace jacks.
Turn is the
Jack
jack
is
of clubs.
also an interesting one for Danny to get a little wild on.
Ten seconds.
Type of spot where you can just go 3.
I mean, if Danny has kept it so tight to the vest, if he were to just run it right here, I think he would get a lot
Danny
of credit.
checks.
He does slow down with the check.
Yeah.
I imagine Sued follows suit here.
Yeah, this is a great one for Sued to pot control.
Kharlin checks.
To the river.
River is the deuce of clubs.
And now Danny has to feel like his hand isn't good very often. I don't know if he turns it into a bluff or not. But you would certainly consider doing so.
Ten seconds. Danny checks.
Check. Ace high.
Kharlin checks.
They decided to take
Kharlin
it a
shows
showdown, and Sued will win
A
this
queen,
pot.
9 of diamonds for a pair of queens. Kharlin wins the pot.
Let's go, energy from the rail.
You do kind of love to
Let's
see
go.
it. We had a long period of very quiet railing. It's good to see them come alive,
Yeah.
Sleep.
Danny Wong. Somehow now our short stacks got pocket 6s here.
Danny raises to 275,000. Kharlin folds. Alfie folds.
Folded around to Widdoes. Jack 10 offsuit.
Very defendable hand. And unfortunately for Danny, a hand with a lot of equity against pocket
Matt
sixes.
calls. Heads up to a flop.
Let's flip for it.
Flop is king of spades, 6 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds.
Wow.
How about that? Bottom set.
Matt checks.
Bottom set here for Danny.
Danny bets 325,000.
Widdows with middle pair. He's going to stick around, most likely. But you just never know.
I mean, it would really be something if he just folded here.
There he goes. Sticks in the call.
Matt calls.
Turn card.
Turn is the deuce of clubs.
Okay.
It is going to be quite interesting if and when Danny bets here, because presumably
Matt
he's
checks.
going to go quite large, something like 900,000. Probably sets up a decent all-in on the river. And that puts Widdows' hand directly into the bin, just hating its life.
Ten seconds.
Danny loading up a big one here.
Danny bets 875,000.
Thought it was slightly more than that, but still.
Side note, I was pretty close with my 900.
Yeah. You guys are on the same page.
What does Widdows do here?
10 seconds.
You just have such a quintessential bluff catcher. There are a number of draws on the board, but
He makes the call.
when your opponent has you beat, you're in terrible shape.
Matt calls.
He is going to keep his opponent honest for at least one more street.
River is
Over.
the 7 of spades.
3 million chips in this pot. Danny was only 2.5 back.
7 of spades on the river, pretty bricky, but not a complete brick. If Danny had 8-9 suited, he gets there. And I suppose if he was
10 seconds.
turning something like 6-7 suited into a bluff, but that's a little more creative.
Widdoes
Oh, what is this?
Matt
leading
bets 675,000.
for fifth of the pot here.
Okay, we have just made our way into some really uncharted territory here. And Danny's just loving this.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
he has basically the nuts. His opponent will
seconds.
never have a better hand than him ever here. Unless he has something like pocket sevens.
And the bet size from Widdoes kind of looks like exactly what he has, where he's like, I just want to, let me get to showdown, please. Please. I'll do anything.
The funny thing is, when Danny shoves here, Widdoes might think that his small block induced
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You have to imagine that your opponent might perceive this as weakness and go for it.
I'm all in.
Danny goes all in. Count.
This is such an unbelievable spot for Danny.
That almost sounded like a audience like laugh track in the background, but like an audience. Ooh, it's like when you go all in on some poker sites.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was you. I thought.
That's the only 5 times we played.
What place did you get? Like last
Widdows
Yeah.
All in for
sees the price, 2.5 million.
It was like
all in for
Total.
you
2,525,000.
look and your name sounded familiar.
He's already put 675 out there.
Like super. You
said 2 million what?
We
but
haven't
didn't
played.
put it
Yeah.
all.
2,525.
Me with Matt either. Me and Matt never played at the same table, and
Oh
Jams,
no, he's
I
reaching.
did before in the beginning of day 4 for like
Boy, this would be a catastrophic misstep if he puts it in here.
Okay.
right after you. Yeah.
What is he thinking that Danny has here that he can beat?
I mean, Queen Jack, Ace Jack,
He's got a jack
some
in his
diamond
hand.
combos. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't your favorite one to bluff catch with, that's for sure. You'd honestly prefer to have something like King 4. I guess that's obvious because that's a better hand, but
10
you
seconds.
just really don't want to interact with those sort of hands I named.
This would be a very optimistic call. And it's really hard to think of what they could be bluffing with.
Oh
Not a
no.
fun spot to bluff catch.
I feel like Widdows almost slid those chips in the middle. Okay, now back in the stack. You never know.
10 seconds.
Widdows has a fat stack of time chips right now. He has a lot of time to think about this if he feels as if it's quite close.
I think you're right, though, that once he led for that tiny amount, he might just talk himself into
Yeah,
paying off the rest.
it's so easy to just think that that's perceived as weakness. It's almost like you level yourself with that bet a little bit.
10 seconds.
But at the same time, you have to know that Danny plays all of his strongest hands this way. Sure, he could have some bluffs as well.
Wonder how many time chips we've dipped into.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I might want them to start taking the
three-
time chips
three
as
or
they
four?
go. Yeah. Make sure I have some left for future hands.
I'm really surprised it's taking this long.
It's a great
How many
price.
time banks am I at?
You're in 5 right now.
5 time banks used so far.
It's a great price if you think your opponent is bluffing enough.
10 seconds.
There are a number of hands. That
Oh,
can-
makes the
no!
call.
Danny shows pocket sixes for a set of sixes. Matt shows Jack 10 for a pair of tens. Danny wins the pot.
What did he say?
We are back.
How much is it? 2.5?
Oh, Danny's rail is legendary, man.
Wow. Very nice hand for Danny
2
there.
million.